Okay, welcome to the solution video. I'll tell you right now, if you did the problems then checked them on a graphing calculator, it's going to look weird and you may start to doubt yourself. The graphing calculator does not understand a vertical asymptote or a horizontal asymptote. So it's going to look like the graph comes to a stop, and that is not what's happening. So hopefully that didn't mess with your head. But if you don't have a graphing calculator, yay, because you didn't check it and you don't know, you're doing it by hand, which is kind of the better way. Okay, number one is just 1/2 to the x. So the b is a 1/2, which is less than 1, so it looks something like this, and it crosses at 0, 1. And for now, that's all you need to know. You don't really need a whole bunch of good points on the graph. Your algebra teacher probably will want 2 or 3 really good points, and if that's the case, then feel free to plug in a number. Like if you want, you can plug in x is -1, and if x is -1, then your y is just 1/2 to the -1 power. And you may remember that anything raised to a negative exponent just moves it to the denominator. So 1 over 1/2 turns into 2. So the point -1, 2 is on the graph if you want to be like super particular on this homework. If you didn't care, then that's fine. Maybe you just did a little winging it kind of thing, and that's normally what I do. Okay. Number 2, y equals 3 to the x. So we know it's going to have an asymptote. The b is bigger than 1, so it's going to for sure cross at 1, like I mentioned in the video, and then it's going to grow. Now, if you want another point for like how much does it grow, same thing. Let x be 1 and plug in a 1 right here. And if you plug in a 1, it's 3 to the first, which is 3. So the point 1, 3 should be on the graph, okay? All right, now we move on to transformations, okay? Number 3 is 1/3 x and then a -2 way over there, okay? 1/3 to the x, the parent should have been the decay one. So you should have started with a graph that looks something like that, okay? Now -2 over to the side is definitely down 2. Okay, so move down 2. Who moves down 2? Everybody, which means even this asymptote moves down 2. And then this guy right here moves down 2. So I think my graph would look something like that. Okay? All right, number 4. Okay, on number 4, we're doing 4 to the x plus 1. So the parent function is right here. It's 4 to the x. And 4 to the x is a growth. And then we have a +1 on the outside, which would control the up and down. So it's going to move up, which means this asymptote also moves up. A lot of people forget that, to move the asymptote up, but it's kind of a big deal, okay? It's like a guide for where to make your graph flatline, so it's pretty important. All right, number 5. Is there a number 5? Let me see what we have. Oh yes, there's all kinds of these. Okay, number 5 is 1/4 to the x plus 2 and then -1. So we're going to start with the parent, which this is the parent, which is a decay. Just like that. So we're going to start with that, and there's an asymptote. Now a +2 up here means left 2. And a -1 down here means down 1. So I'm actually going to do left 2 and down 1 all in the same step. So if I move the asymptote left 2 and down 1, it is here. And if I take this point and move it left 2 and down 1, it is here. And then I'll resketch my curve. Ooh, something like that. Okay. Number 6. Alright, so now it's getting more and more complex as these things go along, okay? So the parent is 3 to the x. Since 3 is bigger than 1, it's going to look like that. And then we move it around, left 2 and up 1. So left 2 and up 1, which means the asymptote goes left 2 and up 1. and then we recopy the curve. Whoa, something like that. Okay? Number 7. Oh, great. Now we have log graphs for the whole rest of this. Now, same thing as before. There's no little base written, so it's just an understood 10, and you can write that in if you like. It helps me out, because then I see that 10 is bigger than 1, and if I know that my b is bigger than 1, I know to look at this graph right here, okay? And then I'm going to move it around. Anything on the inside is my left and right. So this is my left 4, and this is down 5. So left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody moves left 4, including that asymptote. And then this point moves left 4, so it's here. Oh wait, it's not here because it also moves down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll actually be down there. Okay. And now I recopy that shape, so it'll look something like that. Okay? Alright, fun, fun, fun. Notice when I recopy the shape, guys, I try to make the same slant, the same slope. I really am trying to just mirror this image, like not mirror it, but almost like a copy-paste. I'm copying this and then I'm pasting it down in a new spot. So I try to make it look as similar to the other as possible. Now number 8, log of x minus 1 minus 4, again, invisible 10. So again, it's going to start off looking like that. And there'll be an asymptote here, okay? It's going to move now right 1 and down 4, okay? Right 1 and down 4. So this point will now be here. And the asymptote also moves right 1 and down 4. So the asymptote looks like that. So I need to try to make this shape but located in this spot because this point moved here, so it's going to be like about like that. Okay? Alright, number 9. Number 9 is log, also base 10. Oh, these are not very mean, are they? Okay, so a lot of these are just the left and right and practicing moving your asymptote. So it's going to start like that. We've got plus 1 and minus 4. So this is going to be my left, and this is going to be down. So left 1 and down 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this point is now here. The asymptote moves left 1 and down 4. So it is now there. And then I recopy this shape on this point. So this little piece is here, and that curvy piece is there. So something like that. And the final question, y is equal to log base 10 of x plus 6 minus 3. Alright, cool. So what do? I start with that same picture because none of them had a weird base. I'm kind of sad about that. And then we do this and this, okay? So inside the parentheses is left. Outside the parentheses, that'll be down. So left 6, down 3. Yikes. Okay, let's do the asymptote first. Left 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down 3. The asymptote is still here. Now let's take this point and move it left 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 3. So it's now here. And then I will recopy. So it looks something like that. Alright, cool. So that is it for summer math, guys. It's been real, and I appreciate everything you guys have done to keep up with your stuff and to let me know how it's going for you. And I did enjoy getting to work with you because we are some bright people, and it made it fun when you ask good questions and you participate. So thank you. Let me know if something weird happens next year and your teacher teaches you a different way than what I have taught you, because it may not be different. It may just seem a little difficult, and I can help you with that. I can help you refresh your memory, or save the video and watch the video again. And yeah, you've got all these links on YouTube. And the other thing you might want to check out is my YouTube page, because sometimes I'll be making videos, and I might have a video on my YouTube page that'll help you. It's just my name. So I've got all kinds of math videos on there. And and I may have some that'll actually help you this year. So feel free to check it out, and let me know if we need anything, and have a great school year. We'll talk to y'all later.